So nice to be back. Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Room. I don't know what I'm doing for you today. I just am so pleased that I have nothing in my diary and I can sit down and I'm not in a rush and I'm in a really good mood. Like, I'm proper happy today. Yesterday I cried a lot though. Yesterday I cried 3 times. If you follow me, and hold up 4 fingers. Yesterday I cried 3 times. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you'll know I cried because it's time of the month, I think. I cried once because I can't even remember what I cried about. Oh, I watched Pink do her VMAs chat, her speech, and about her daughter, and I thought, sorry, something scratching me. And I thought, I can't swear, I thought she's awesome. Actually, and that's the video I was going to do for you today. I was going to do a Pink makeup tutorial, but because she always looks great. But then I just put an Instagram out and lots of people want an autumnal look. So that's maybe what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play and see where it comes to. But I cried one because of Pink's VMA speech, which I thought was amazing, and what a mum, and just, I love everything about her. I think she's awesome. Yeah, that's that. That's what I cried about first. Then I cried watching 4 Weddings and a Funeral, which I've never watched. I am literally the queen of the rom-com. I've watched I think every rom-com that exists, but I haven't ever watched 4 Weddings and a Funeral. And my husband was like, why have you not watched this film? And I said, because there's the word funeral in the title, it puts me off. But I watched it and I blabbed at his speech at the funeral. It was just so beautiful. And then I cried at 7 Days of Diana, Princess Diana, because it is the 20 years of her death, and there's been lots of stuff on, and I'm quite a royalist. I really do love our royal family. So I had a good cry at that, and I loved Diana. I thought she was amazing. But let's not get political. Let's talk about makeup. Let's talk about important things. Let's talk about makeup. I just did my hair. I'm going to get cut on Friday. I might go tomorrow. This is Wednesday, I'm filming this. Tomorrow this video goes up. On Friday I'm having my hair cut. I might go a little bit shorter maybe. It's getting a little bit long. What do you think? You have until tomorrow to tell me whether you think I should go shorter. If I go shorter, it will be like shoulder. It's not that dramatic really, let's be honest, and it grows. Let me just tie it up. I just want to chat today. I don't want to do anything. Let me do some makeup. Now, a new foundation, itchy nose, a new foundation just came in. Let me get that, because I want to use it. I've got a few new things actually that I want to use in this video. I've got nowhere to put anything, there's no space, because my sister's just been in here, and she leaves stuff out a lot. Well, actually we both do, I can't blame just her. I don't want her stuff left out. I have already moisturised my skin earlier today. I'm going to take a little bit of Morning Aura Estee Lauder Victoria Beckham primer. Love the Victoria Beckham stuff. Dropped a bit. I love the Victoria Beckham stuff. I love VB actually. So I'm going to pop that on. She's got new stuff coming out, which is exciting. I have one of the bits that I'm going to use today. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but they've given it to me, so surely I can. This is going to hold my makeup into place, but also allow it to have a bit more slip when I put it on. Now, did you see the makeup cupboard that my husband built me? The skincare cupboard. If you didn't, go to my Instagram, PixieWoo, spelt how this is spelt. It's amazing, I'm literally so happy. He said to me, what are you going to do for me if I build the cupboard for you, which I obviously didn't reply. Okay, I'm going to use, I left my water upstairs. I'm going to use this foundation, which is Sensai Flawless Satin Foundation, SPF 20. It is a preview sample exclusively to Harrods from September. So it's probably really expensive. But their other foundations are about £35-ish. So that's quite expensive, isn't it? But I wanted to try it. So I'm trying it for you. It's a bit dark for me. Oh man. It's a little bit on the dark side, isn't it? Super nice though. I need to go on holiday so I can wear it. I think I can get away with it, can't I? I think it is a bit dark, isn't it, people? Let me just put it on, then I'll mix something else over the top a bit just to make it that little bit lighter. You know I've been loving Mac Studio Tech at the moment. I've used it in a couple of my last videos, so I wasn't going to use it again. It's just nice to catch up. I feel like although I've been doing my videos recently, I haven't been there. I feel like this whole year has been a blur, actually. This whole year, since my stepdad passed away, I feel like I've just been going through the motions because we've had so much on that I haven't really remembered anything or been there for anything. So today I feel like I've turned a corner. Today I feel good. I'm going to take a little bit of my NARS Santa Fe over the top. I'm probably going to skip this bit out because you don't need to see it. You know how to wipe a foundation, brush a foundation onto your face, don't you? So yeah, I like that. I did like that foundation. It's a bit dark for me. That is in warm beige and it's only available in Harrods, so that's a bit annoying as well, isn't it? Well, in the UK, I'm sure it's available other places in other countries. Now on my eyes, I have got these two Kiko, you say potato, I say potato, whatever. These are Kiko. One is in fall, oh, they're both called fall, 01 and 04. I'm going to try them without a primer. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to give it a go. Oh wow, so pretty. God, it has tons of fall down. Tap it first, guys. You see how metallic-y that is? Doesn't need a primer underneath though, it's beautiful. I'm just going to use this multitask eye brush just to buff that out a bit. Oh, it sets really well. When I've tapped it, it actually has far less fall down. So if you didn't watch Pink's speech from the VMAs, you should watch it, especially if you've got kids. I thought it was really good. And then in the car on the way here, I was thinking of songs, because it's amazing how much songs remind you of certain times in your life. And I made a list of my top kind of, I think there were 7 actually, songs that were really poignant to me. They really do symbolise something. First was Madonna, You'll See. It came out in 1995, and that was when my mum and dad were going through a divorce, and we were actually we were living in hiding because our dad wasn't allowed to know where we were. And I was driving home from school with my mum, and this song came on by Madonna, You'll See, and I just looked at her and said, well, we'll be fine, Mum, you'll see, because the words in it are just so fitting. And then that's quite a depressing one, but it's not, because it's really uplifting. You know, you can think of these songs as depressing, but it all depends on what mind frame you're in at the time. The next time that music really became quite poignant with me was actually, for a long time I was listening to things like Matchbox 20, Counting Crows, which I still do love, but that was more because I had a boyfriend who had influenced me to like them at the time. Then I moved on to going into 2001 when I just split up with this boyfriend, and I started going out. It was Pink, Get This Party Started, which is why I wanted to kind of do a Pink tutorial, even though I'm not doing one, but I wanted to talk about her in this video because I think she's amazing. And that song came out, and it just reminds me of kind of a bit of freedom, I suppose. And I was a bit of a party girl, I have to say. I still am sometimes. Then, and the same time as that was that Ja Rule. Not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. Sorry, my voice is awful. With Ashanti. Oh, that song just reminds me of me and all my girls. The next song that I have was a 95, I think, when I started at MAC and I went on my MAC training. I'm just going to use the other colour as well. This is the pinky one, which is, well, it's more of a burgundy red, and this is 04. The next song was by Stonebridge, Put 'Em High. Do you remember that song? Now baby, I don't care where you've been before, just put 'em high. It reminds me of going in to my MAC training and them playing this song, and the trainer who was training us said, "Oh, my friend sang this song," and yeah, it just reminds me of Mac. And I just said to my sister, "Oh, this song reminds me of Mac." She said, "Oh, I did the makeup on that song." How fun is that? Then also around that time, I listened to a lot of Renaissance and Head Candy because I am house girl, really. About 2005, 2006, I was single, and I loved that Mariah Carey song, "We Belong Together." I know all the words to it. I don't know whether I will sing it because it's Mariah Carey. Cause baby, we belong together. Who am I gonna lean on when times get rough? Who's gonna talk to me till the sun comes up? Who's gonna take my place? There ain't nobody better. Oh baby, we. And I remember having my own car, feeling free, being single and driving with my girls and having that on full blast. And we also had on that Irreplaceable by Beyonce. You must not know about me, you must not know about me. Yes, I love that. So they're really poignant to me. And then, I hope I'm saying poignant right. And so yeah, the next song would have been James Morrison. I love James Morrison. And the song that means the most to me is You Make It Real, because that was mine and Ian's wedding song. Look at this with all the fall down underneath. I need a wipe to clean it up. I'll find one in a sec. It's a really, really beautiful song. Let me use this as a thing. Bit of fix spray on that. And then more recently, which I think is a song that is quite probably touches home for a lot of people, would be Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud, because I hadn't long, maybe actually 2 years, but I was still in my process of coming to terms with having MS. That song came out, and it just reminds, you know, the words to it and about, you know, when my legs don't work, whatnot, really made me, it's a really lovely song. I just think it's beautiful. And Ian learned to play it, and he used to play it to me. So I was just thinking earlier how much music is so important. My son is obsessed in music, and it's really lovely to see. I bought my husband a piano for his birthday, and I'm waiting for it to arrive. But when it arrives, I'll put it on my Instagram so you can see. Because we're all going to learn to play the piano together. Because things like that are important, isn't it? These are lovely, these eyeshadows. Really beautiful. Right, I need a black liner. Oh, and I happen to have one to hand. Ignore the under of my eyes because I'm going to sort that out afterwards. This is MAC Feline. I'm so chatty, I'm sorry. I'm going to take that inside, both top and bottom waterline. Yeah, if you have certain songs that remind things or remind you of things, please let us know. I do read all the comments, and I love to hear what people say. Tonight I will read all the comments, but I'm going out for dinner with my school friends. So I might not answer them straight away, but I always read them, so I will come back to them and read them. So I'm just taking a little bit of the liner and just smudging it through the top of the eye as well. My normal mascara, Volume Effect. Going to watch Little Mix on Saturday with my friends. Very excited. No, I'm so weird, but I absolutely love the feeling of this inside the eye. I know people hate it. It doesn't bother me at all. I think it's nice. This eye is so much more difficult to do. It has like a little crease in it that I can't get it to ever go out like that one does. It's a more tricky eye. Let's put some mascara on and see where we're at. I might come and do some more underneath the eye in a bit, but those colours are beautiful. This is so lovely for fall. Okay, on my brows, I like to use this Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift. I've lost the end to it, but I think this is a really nice shape. I used to use the Kevyn Aucoin Precision, and sometimes I use that as well, but at the moment I'm digging this one. brows in place, and then I'm going to take a bit of NARS. This one is in the colour Custard. Yum, custard. Custard just makes me think of chocolate cake. Because when I was younger, Mum used to put custard over chocolate cake and I'd mash it all together. Quite gross, but yum. Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Buff that under the eye. Okay, I'm going to go in with a touch of bronzer just to put some colour on my face. I don't want to contour. I'm 37 in 3 weeks. And I don't want to make my face look any more gaunt because it can be ageing. So I'm going to just bronze the high points of my face. I'm going to take my Victoria Beckham for Estee Lauder bronzer. This one is in 02 Saffron Sun. It's wearing off because I love this bronzer and I use it a lot. And I'm going to take a Bold Metals. This is the 103 brush. And just dust that on the high points of the skin. Always looks quite bronzed at first and then it calms down in a minute. Then I need a smaller brush. What do I have? Where's my setting brush? Yay! Setting brush, this is my favourite brush. And I'm going to take Charlotte Tilbury's 02 powder. And I want to powder under my eyes so that stays in place. So I do the powdering after the bronze, because the bronze will take a bit of the shine away anyway. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my Bobbi Brown Glow Stick in Ireland. Now, I don't know if I've used this in a video. I've been using it a lot recently. I absolutely love it. I've been using it instead of my Tom Ford Pink Sand, which I'm sure I will go back to, but I'm liking the tone of this one at the moment. It just gives me a really lovely shine on the top of my cheekbones, but I still go over the top of it with Hush, because it's such a great product. It's the one that people always say, what's on your cheeks? A little bit of Hush. I'm just going to use my fingers to do that quickly. Just gives you such a lovely glow to the skin. Now sometimes when you put high shine on your cheeks, it looks beautiful, but it can be a little bit too iridescent here. Like not, a little bit too white, if that makes sense, just here and here. So I take a little bit of blusher in a colour. This one is Bobbi Brown Urban Beige 28, and I just smile and pop a tiny bit on the apples of my cheeks. It makes me look slightly more youthful by keeping that glowness there. And I think having a glowing skin, you can definitely get away with having slightly more on your eyes. I actually love this eye makeup. Love it. This might be my new makeup for a while. I go through stages. Okay, and last for the lip, I have got this Victoria Beckham lip in 02 Fired Crystal. This launches on Friday, so tomorrow. I love this lip gloss. It's just so beautiful. I got given it to me. It was given to me by Georgie, who works at Estee Lauder, who Sam and I are really good friends with, and we often go for drinks. And she said, oh, here, try this lip gloss. I literally love it. So I would get your orders in, is what I'm saying. Well, I don't know, it depends what sort of lip gloss you like. But it's just almost nothing, but it's got this amazing little flex through it. I love. I think it complements this makeup. I think it's got VB written all over it. And actually, I haven't been asked to use any of these Victoria Beckham stuff in this video. I just really like it. But Sam and I are interviewing Victoria Beckham about her new range, so you have to check that out. It will be on the channel. So yeah, these are lovely, aren't they? These Kiko eyeshadows. I'm so into this makeup. Like, I'm really happy. I was happy before I filmed it, and now I'm really happy. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, Pixie Woo, and don't forget to have an awesome night, and I will see you all soon. Take care.